What's up, y'all? Today I want to talk about my experience on social media. Now, I was around when social media first became a thing, and I was kind of reticent at first to get into it, but after I don't know, probably a year or so of it starting to get popular, I got MySpace, and really it was just a means to stay connected with friends that I had from school and promote the band I was in at the time, and just kind of a means to I don't know, just be goofy online. But I rode MySpace into the grave. I refused to get Facebook once it kind of started to take over. It was my little protest to stick with MySpace because I loved the whole music feature, being able to listen to music while you browse stuff, and just the aesthetic of it was cool. I thought Facebook just seemed kind of bland and basic. And I guess that's why it got so popular, because that's kind of how a lot of people are. But eventually, I gave up on MySpace because it was pretty much dead. And then I took a break from social media for a few years and eventually got a Facebook. And it was pretty much exactly served the same purpose that my MySpace did. It was just a means for me to stay connected with people that I don't see on a regular basis, or I don't have their phone numbers or anything like that. And eventually it got to a point where it became a lot more important to me as a coping mechanism, a means to vent the things that I feel and the things that I'm going through. And eventually it became the source of shaping a lot of my current ideology. I kind of got introduced to left book, you know, just by chance. And I noticed there's a lot of people that had a lot of the same ideas that I had. And one day Facebook decided that when the people you may know, it was not suggesting anyone that I actually knew. These were people from not only all over the country, but literally all over the world. And nobody that I actually knew. And I was like, screw it. If I have a bunch of mutuals with them, I'm just going to send them requests, because odds are we have similar ideologies and we have similar worldviews. And that kind of would be a means of networking and building camaraderie with people outside of my immediate circle. And I have used left or I've used Facebook for organizing stuff, like local stuff that I was doing once upon a time. And I've used mostly I just see it as a form of radicalization, one of the most consumed form of information or media is a meme, because it's just an image and some words that it puts the thoughts into your head regardless if you want it to or not. And I think you can ease people into more radicalized beliefs if you just do it against their will without them even realizing it sometimes. And so that's what it is for me. And I use it to post my poetry and stuff to kind of keep a record of that forever. And so I don't lose any of it. And yeah, it's been a source of mutual aid. If it weren't for Facebook, I would have starved to death years ago, because I've had to beg people just to get by many times. And I'm not proud of that, but I'm not ashamed of it either, because the world is tough, and a lot of people are struggling. It's not just me, and I'm not alone. And Facebook has helped me realize that, and it's helped me be able to help a lot of people out. I've been able to help people that needed help. I've been able to send them money, and I've been able to like be supportive for complete strangers across the country or across the world. And like that makes me feel better. Like that makes me feel like I'm doing something good. Like, does it make me the best person in the world? No, like not at all. It's like it's not. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, but that I feel like just being able to be part of some support network is sort of like the big benefit to social media. And I think people like definitely need to like take that into consideration when forming their opinions on it and the effect that it has on us as a society. Because like if it weren't for social media, I wouldn't have like any hope for society at all, for one, and two, I wouldn't have any like sense of direction of like where my like anger should be directed towards, or where my feelings. I wouldn't know who I should be mad at, because like all the information we're force fed from birth to death is, it's just propaganda to like keep the status quo going. And it's like social media is like, there's always going to be biases, but like you'll get a lot more like people are not like trying to convince you they're not biased. They'll tell you they're biased, and they'll explain to you why they're biased, and then it gives you an opportunity to form your own opinion. But with that, thanks for watching, y'all. Much love.